Welcome to The Lion's Den with Seth, a podcast where progressive men and women can learn and teach each other the ways of the land. The Lion's Den is where royalty comes to council. Ladies and gentlemen, your host, Seth.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Due to technical difficulties, the first few minutes of The Lion's Den was interrupted unexpectedly, but the subject was conversations to have at the table for during the holidays or ones to avoid. So again, we regret the fact that you couldn't hear the first part of the show. However, if you log in to Facebook, facebook.com/The Lions Cast, you can catch us live talking about everything. So please, we apologize. However, tune in and hold tight. You're going to hear the other half. Thank you.
One. All right. Yeah, we went off for a second.
Hey, look at God. Won't he do it?
Yeah.
But while you bringing up insurance, one of my military brothers now out is doing an insurance agency thing down in Texas. I just literally signed up.
Oh, that's
yesterday.
Good. Congratulations.
Because he's basically and he's educating people on the importance and value of it, because we don't think about that typically. And then when something happens, you have to panic, and you're so dependent on everybody else to take care of your responsibility.
Right.
Them not your kids.
Right.
Absolutely. Okay. How about this? What about businesses? Okay. What about a family business? Right? When we're at our, we come together for whatever, the holidays or weddings or whatever. What about putting some time aside, say, all right, y'all, hey, before we get too lit, right, let's talk about this idea. And all it would take is X amount of dollars. Now, I believe certain people will only be able to dig it. Not everybody will be able to dig it, you know what I'm saying? But to pose the question so that individuals can not just see it, but they can invest even a small amount. What do y'all think about that? A family business.
I definitely would like to do a family business. I'm actually in the process of doing some things, and me and my family have, talked about it.
Good.
So, definitely.
Okay.
I think it's something that needs to be done. So,
Yes.
definitely invest in yourself and your family.
Right.
That's most important.
Right. I could dig it. What you think, Larry?
I'm all for a family business. Me, myself, with my current situation, I'm not really thinking on, I don't know a particular business that I would want to go into per se, but I know my wife has started a business at one time, and she has that heart and drive to start her own business, so I'm definitely willing to support her. But the one thing that I would want to do, maybe post-military, close to post-military, is probably open up my own bar.
Okay.
It's kind of one of the things I want to do, a sports bar. And we've talked about it, but I haven't really put no real thought into it. It's just something I'm looking to do. It's like I want a real family environment where you can come, whether it's your date night or a significant other or, family and friends. You can come and hang out, and you got this place.
So you basically want to make a Cheers.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? What you got, Will?
All right, we got Herman on the line saying the family business is a great idea, but a leader will have to be identified.
There it is. And you know what? Hey, but you know and I'm glad because I wanted to go into that. That family leader, that individual, it almost, the whole family have to agree upon it. You get what I mean? Because if one person is influential enough to say, he think he know everything, blah, 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 blah.
He think he's smart.
He think he's smart just because he graduated. Well, you look at him, he know how to read. He think he's smart. What? You get what I mean? You got people like that in your family that don't want to support what you're doing just because you have made the type of strides, right? You have the education and you're coming with the family with an idea, right? You come to the family with an idea and everyone can benefit, right? So I guess the question is, how would you feel weeding out the individuals that's not in line with what you're trying to bring to the table for the family? You think y'all can do that?
Most definitely. I definitely, yes. I'm not going to have no one on my team that, I'm big on respect.
Yes.
So that personally is a big thing for me. So you're gonna have to. I'm not saying definitely I'm gonna be the leader. It's my baby.
Right,
so
right.
I'm gonna be that leader. But if someone that you know, family, we got family members that just can't. This ain't gonna be cut
Yeah,
short.
they can't get right.
And everybody can't be on the team. So, but I mean, everybody's gonna eat though.
Right. Right.
I got a quick perspective on that one. Everybody does not get a damn trophy. You got to put in some work. And I think that's what happens. A lot of people want that end goal without going through those oppositional hurdles to get to that.
Right.
They want to put in, but they want to benefit from
Oh,
it.
of course.
So you got to be able to say, hell no, you good, and lots of other variations. Tell somebody, no, you're not going to waste my time. As what they say, Seth, watering that plastic plant.
The plastic
You
plant.
don't want to
Yeah,
do
you
that.
can't do that.
You can't benefit from it.
Yeah, you can't do it. What you think, Larry?
I think going into business and mixing business with family is tough. It's a tough situation, so you got to be careful because when you talk about a business, I don't give a damn if you're my best friend, my best significant other. Business is business, and personal business is personal business.
Right.
You got to be careful mixing the two.
Right.
So that's what makes me reluctant. When I talk about this post-military life and starting my own business, I got to be careful who I'm doing business with, how we doing it, because it can ruin a relationship. So you kind of want to, I know it's hard. It's easier to say I want to do a business with family. You want to do it with family and build that family foundation, but you got to be careful. That's how you go about doing it.
Yes.
I believe that you definitely got to be careful. But as our culture, we don't never have that many family black business together. So that's one of the things that I strive for. I want my family to be a part of that.
Yes.
Because we of all different type of races, we're about the least that don't.
That's
I
right.
agree. I agree.
Why can't we never come together and put our family and support each other? So that's something honestly I will really strive for. But like I said, I would definitely weave out the ones that I know that's not going to be helpful.
Right.
But I definitely want my family involved.
Okay.
It's a mindset.
It is.
Most people don't want it.
Yeah.
And
But they want to benefit from
Yeah,
it.
they do.
but think about your kids. What focus do most kids have today? They don't want to work no damn leaves. They don't even want to clean up the damn room. But they got the cell phones, the Snapchats, the this, the that. I'm going to be an IG model. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do
Who's
that.
giving it to 'em?
But no, it's
There
not
you
about
go.
who's giving it to them.
Yeah,
Society
it
has
is.
normalized those things.
But who's still giving it?
That's true. And I agree. And so I'm on that thought process too. So if a child wants to do A, B, C, and D, but the thing is they want it just because they see it. They don't feel it, right? So what I'm not going to do, I'm not going to enable that dream that you don't even really believe in. You get what I mean? So there was a cousin of mine. He said, yeah, I'm going to make a YouTube page. I said, and do what? He had the nerve to say stuff.
Yeah.
Okay,
No
got
content.
it, right? So you're gonna do a YouTube video just to do stuff. Okay, but there's individuals that's on YouTube doing stuff and they're making money from it, which is okay, right? But
putting in work,
they
though.
putting
They
in
don't
work
see
and they get right.
consistently.
So the consistent. So the question is, are you willing to even do that? Be consistent. And what are you going to do that's going to separate you from the other person that do it? It's this little kid. I know we talked about it before. He's like maybe 8 or 9.
Bow ties.
But no, he plays with toys, right? And then he gets views, he gets sponsorships and all this other stuff. Now he has his own line of toys just by being on YouTube playing with toys. And I mean, putting them together and all this other mess, right? Okay, so that's the market. Not saying that you can't do that, right? But what is going to make you different?
A lot of people going to want to invest money into what you're doing. I got a couple comments coming.
Okay, go ahead.
Nathan Jackson states communication, commitment, consistency are vital entities. Herman said we need to push our kids more into what we're talking about. Also, more into sports and pop culture than education on business.
Right.
And the last statement from Nathan Jackson, society may dictate, but the household sets the paradigm. And that's
Yeah.
what you were alluding to.
Yeah,
who
and
gives
it does.
to 'em.
It does. And it is our responsibility as the head of the household, whoever is running the household, it's your responsibility to have that climate. You set the climate, right? So in my house, nobody is allowed to come in to disrupt the vibe. You dig it? And if they come in with, wearing, sheep's clothing, and as soon as I find out you out of line, okay, you know what, it's time for you to go, because it's contagious. And once they leave, that presence is still in the house. That energy is so real and it's contagious. You know what I mean? So it's our responsibility. So I think that, to go back to what we were alluding to, was how to have those type of conversations to move forward with our family. But we have to have those standards set so people know that you're about your business. You get what I mean?
I see right now that all you have, your family. So I don't have any children. So for me, my foundation, and I want to build and leave something for, my brother, my nieces, I'm sorry.
There you go.
My niece, my mother, my family. I don't want them to have to work as hard as they have, all their life. So it's definitely, one thing my mother and my stepfather has always taught me is that, tomorrow, I feel like, how can I put this? You know how you say be consistent?
Yes.
I think that definitely has to go with that business part. We don't never be consistent. I've been having this dream for a long time, and I haven't been consistent in doing it. I need to be consistent because this is something I really want to do.
Absolutely.
Like you say, you want to have a bar. I want to have a lounge. I believe in bringing back that romance and love. So I just need to be more consistent.
There you go.
And I have to definitely, I want this for my family.
And I can dig that. And I think, as far as having dreams, we all have dreams, but eventually we got to wake up. Because what's going to happen is, once you wake up and you start walking towards your dreams, the right individuals that's going to be a part of your dreams, that's going to help catapult it, they're going to see you grinding, like, man, you know what, they really getting it. Yes. How can I help? Now you're going to have people that want to help and people that just want to hate. Just because. But once you're grinding for real, motivation, it is. You can use it as motivation, or it can demotivate. And so the main thing is going back to the household, making sure that foundation is set so that no one can infiltrate, right? And poke holes in your dream. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So what you got? What you about to say?
I was about to get to the point to where I just lost my train of thought.
My fault, bro. My fault.
I got him. Got a comment.
Yeah, go ahead.
Coming from my man Chris out there on the West Coast.
What up, Chris?
Says, everything requires hard work, sweat equity.
Yeah. Yep.
How many people know about that? Look back at where you came from and how you got there, and you're appreciative of it. Don't just give our kids shit. They got to learn what it's like to earn it.
That's right.
And that's what's missing. They expect everything, but they don't want to go through that work to get it.
Yeah. Microwave things. Put it in there. Give me
2
5
minutes. I got a full
it's
meal,
mine.
baby.
Yeah.
I know what I was about to get at.
Go ahead.
I was going to talk about the black business versus the other businesses, right? We got this thing where we like to say, hey, it's a black business, but what can you do for me? Like, how can I get this discount? When we go in Walmart and the regular traditional stores, we don't ask those questions. So one of the things, because I got a couple partners that got their own business right now, and one of the things that I see them talking about is like, why is it every time we open up a business, we looking for that discount?
Oh yeah.
I mean, we need that discount, but like, how about you support the dude or the gal, and not be looking for a huge discount when they trying to get their feet, on stable ground.
We gonna talk about that. That's gonna be a next week topic.
I'm
most
all
definitely
for supporting the business, but we,
Yeah.
as a culture, need to
That's
support
right.
our own,
Absolutely.
without always looking for it.
Absolutely, because in the end of the day, if you keep giving discounts, how will you stay in business?
You're not gonna.
You can't.
You're not going to stay in business.
Right. So
impossible.
It's impossible.
It's not a discount. It's called the hookup.
Yeah.
Let's be real. It's called the hookup.
Right. It is. All right, everybody. So we're going to take a pause. Y'all can stay live, but we're going to take a pause. And the next subject we're going to go into is, So this is the purple velvet, right? So grown folks conversation.
Yes.
So throughout the podcast, if you guys don't know, if this is your first time watching, right, in the Lions Den, we have the top shelf topic. But once a month, we talk about the purple velvet, right? Purple velvet topics is grown, sexy, but on a mature level. All right. So y'all can stay live, but I'm going to pause it here and we'll be right back after these messages.
Be back in a minute.
Like what you hear so far? Make sure you never miss a show by clicking the subscribe button now. The Lions Den podcast is made possible by listeners like you. Thank you for your support. Now, back to the show.
Boom, ladies and gentlemen, want to welcome y'all back to the second half of the Lion's Den, and this is the purple velvet, right? Topic. Yes. Yes, the velvet. And we have a guest. We have a friend of mine, good friend of mine, Dr. Muhammad. Hey, doctor, y'all. Hey, official, right? Angelic Muhammad. How you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
We good. We good. Want to welcome you to the Lion's Den, and so tell everybody what you specialize in first before we get into the topic.
Okay, I have a couple specialties.
Mm-hmm.
I specialize in trauma,
Mm-hmm.
communications, and relationships.
Okay.
And I like to work with people holistically, so dealing with the whole mind, body, soul, mental, emotional, physical.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Good. So, ladies and gentlemen, everyone that's online, that's watching, now it's time for y'all to give y'all 2 to 3 cents on how to keep the sex sexy. And now you're ready. We're going to go a little bit deeper. Here's the question. Is it healthy or is it wise to invite someone else to play? Watch out. Now, wait, hold on. Wait, don't you say nothing. So, hey, see, yeah, I did it. So here it is. Me, my significant other, we're confident in our, right, in our love, if you will. See, look at Redbone getting, look at you blushing. So the thing is it okay to bring in someone else? Now, I believe, this is just me, right? Don't judge me, but I am obviously heterosexual. And then I'm also an alpha man. From Detroit, right. So there's certain things, right, but now there's certain things that I can do and there's certain things that I won't do, right? Meaning, if we were to bring somebody else to play, right, I need that individual to be complementary to both of us. Meaning, it has to be a female. You see, now y'all might say that's chauvinist. Hey, who care? I don't care. That's me. So look, sexist. But look, I want y'all to chime in on that. What y'all think about bringing somebody in? Go ahead, Will. What you got?
Oh, y'all just gonna put that one in my plate.
Yeah, you got it.
First off, I'm gonna tell y'all, y'all know my pastor on my page.
Well, amen. It's Sunday. Okay.
Preach.
Yeah.
So, in regards to bringing another party into the equation, as a married man, I can't foresee that one. I don't think I'm at that point just yet. No,
just yet. Okay, so it takes time.
But like this, yeah. I can't predict the future, but I can't predict that mental status now. So I can't foresee that happening. But it has to be a reason as to why that will happen. Is it something that's dying out in the current relationship where you feel you need an extra boost from an outside entity? Are you looking for something where y'all was watching, could have been watching the Bruce Lee flick, like, oh, you know what? We want an Asian lady.
That's crazy.
It might spice it up.
Yeah.
Like, where did that motivation come from? Was y'all just, drinking that Hennessy one day, but it's like, you know what? Let's go to the strip club.
Right.
Her daddy, her. Like, how did that happen?
Right. Okay, like, so something had to be there. Yeah, well, what you think, Miss Lady? Yeah, I see you over there. Go ahead, turn them your way so people can see you blushing.
I'm going to say no. No, I don't agree with bringing someone else into my relationship. It's just not healthy.
You don't think it's healthy?
No, not at all.
Okay. All right. Angelic. So, Dr. Muhammad, now the question is, do you think that is healthy to bring in an individual to your relationship or into the bedroom?
Okay, so when you say healthy, no, it's not healthy.
Okay.
Emotionally, can you take care of all the bodies in the bed? Can you take care of all the souls in the bed?
Oh, all the souls.
Where do these souls come from again?
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if y'all heard what she said, but she said if you can take care of all the bodies in the bed, I think I can. That's just me. I'm a jerk. But can you take care of all the souls in the bed? See,
That's
don't
deep.
that hurt? You know what,
That hurts.
Angelic? I don't need you to
Yeah.
go that
Yeah,
deep
that
with us,
was
but I
deep.
guess we did. So,
That was
but
deep.
go
I
ahead.
got a couple comments.
Oh,
afterwards.
you got to come in. What? All right, hold on. So, what else you got,
So,
Angelic?
one comment
Hold that, Larry. Let her finish her point. Go ahead, Angelic.
Well, because once you, let's say you finish, there's some emotional attachments that occurs when you're sexually active. The action of sex, there's emotion that's attached to it. So what if I think the partner is better than you and I start doing it with her?
Ooh. All right. Pause.
And now what happened though?
Oh, doctor, you selfish.
You know what? We gonna pause you on that. All right, we gonna pause you. All right, what you got? What you got,
happened?
Larry?
2 comments I got. Ethan Vance, Red Horse. It sounds like you're more secure with lust than love. Love wouldn't let you do that. Sharonda Arch, being a completely heterosexual female, absolutely not for me.
Okay.
Hey, Nate said the doctor has spoken.
Okay. Yes, she did. She dropped it on that. She dropped it on that. What
And
you
one
got,
more
man?
comment.
Oh, hold on. What you got?
Sharonda
Larry?
Arch says, besides that, bringing too many spirits in the bed.
That's what the doctor says. That's
Too
right.
many spirits in the bed.
That's right. See what you got.
Well, I got Shamika that says she said no because that's bring too many extra problems within your relationship. And then I have Brandon says the third wheel should always definitely be a female.
There you go, my man. Right on.
And one more, I got Shamika. She said she agrees with the doctor, and the last one, my sister Noreen. Okay. Never stop the foreplay. Girl, did you
Never stop the
Girl,
foreplay.
you better.
Okay.
You better.
Yeah. All
She's
right.
from East St. Louis, ain't
No,
she?
From St. Louis.
Okay,
She from St.
so-
Louis, North Carolina.
All right.
Yeah,
So look, so that brings us to the next point, right? That foreplay. How deep can you go or willing to go with just your significant other? Meaning would you say the whips or the bondage? What's the term? It's was it BS? I don't know. When you tied in. If anybody know, y'all know what I'm talking about when you're tying a person up.
Okay.
It's like
It's
bondage.
bondage.
It's bondage, but it's a special term. But the thing is that something that you are willing to do for your significant other or with your significant other? Meaning, can she tie you up? Ooh.
Get a little handcuff.
Yeah, little handcuffs.
That reaction was my facial expression with that hell no. What they say is that you stay ready, you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, right? So it's certain things I'm willing to do, other things I'm not, and sometimes I think that women will be exposed to either previous experiences and they want to kind of bring those to the present, but that's not your cup of tea per se. I got this thing where don't touch my ass. That's not sexy to me.
Oh, yeah.
And
So-
sometimes women like to experiment with things
No.
like that. And,
No.
you know, for
Stay
men-
away from exit only.
Check it out.
Yeah,
Check it out.
yeah.
You got women that are actually really inclined to that turns them on. And then
Really?
the fella be
Oh,
like,
putting
yo,
fingers?
like, no,
Clothes.
like,
No.
you
Not
might
even
get shot
clothes. No,
tonight.
no.
Like, you
No,
ready to die tonight.
No, not at the Duke shoot. What you got, Larry? What you about to say? Here, come in closer to the. Hold on, Angelic. We're going to get you in a
I
minute.
told my cousin one time, I said, man, I'm so heterosexual, dog, I don't even put my wallet in my back pocket. It's not even that serious, bro.
Go ahead,
You know what
player.
I mean? Like, I'm dead serious.
Larry
Like, it
said he
took
won't
me a
even put his
long
wallet
time to
in his
put my
back
wallet
pocket.
in my back pocket, man. I ain't with all that.
Can't do
Like,
it.
look, I'm selfish. I told my wife this. I said, I'm selfish. I don't need no third party in my bedroom. I can't see nobody, female, male, whatever, pleasing my woman. That tells me that I'm lacking something if I'm bringing somebody else into my bedroom. So that I'm not a fan of the threesome, foursome, eightsome, whatever you want to call it.
Well, I mean, think about it. So put your mind, think about it like a smorgasbord, right? Like
Lord.
you know what I'm talking about, like a buffet, right? If you just want to eat everything, right? You just want to be full one time. It's for the holidays. Let's be festive. Let's be
Christmas
festive,
time.
right? Hey, it might taste like macaroni and cheese. No, I'm joking. I'm sorry. I'm joking. I'm just putting that out there. But seriously, you know, what if it's just a one time only?
Yeah,
Right.
I got to be like my 40th, 45th birthday, maybe 50th birthday.
That's
You're
around the
almost
corner.
there.
You're almost there.
You're
so,
almost there,
you
player.
know,
I'm just saying, but right now,
hey,
I'm selfish.
so Dr. Angelic, what you think about the bondage and exploring things sexually that way? What you think about that?
You know, it's really to each his own. Because some people turn on could be the man working in the house or cooking or just, you know, doing something nice. Some people get turned on by all different types of
Oh,
things.
yeah.
So I say to each his own. There's nothing wrong with it as long as both parties are cool with, you know, if you take it an extra step with tying people up and all that other stuff. I don't see anything wrong with, you know, doing spicy stuff if that's what y'all like.
Spicy is
Oh,
the word.
what you got, Tamara?
Spicy.
For me,
Supposedly, everybody whooping me. We ain't doing no slave situation up in here.
Oh wait, PTSD. Oh wait, what?
Preach,
What? I ain't told. What you gonna say, Tamara? Go ahead.
I just for me, foreplay is not a sexual act.
It's not.
No,
It's a
no.
part of
It's
the
a-
sexual.
it
What is
a
it?
part of it.
Yeah.
It's the
But to
pre.
me, it's a stimulation of the mind.
Okay.
So for me,
As I said, like a man working.
I want my baby to leave sticky note that say, you know, even that just that miss
You cooking tonight?
Oh hell
You don't
no!
understand. You don't know.
Man, I ain't walking around the house putting sticky notes.
Wait a
Hey,
minute.
go down there.
What's
Yeah.
wrong with a sticky
Come on
note?
home. I'm gonna give you that good.
And
Better
you gonna
bring
be
it.
like,
Hey,
and
sell
we gonna
sticky
be
note, gonna say,
ready.
you
Now when you got kids,
And we
that's
gonna be
hard to
ready
do.
off that sticky note.
But look, the damn kids pick up the sticky notes there and put it on your back. You know, you take.
My kids know how to read
You have
now.
that in your lunchbox. When she packing your lunch or whatever, you know, whatever she do for you, they have that sticky note. I can't wait to tear that.
Ooh, oh, that's
Tat it up.
You know what I'm
The
saying?
ladies are
Like,
loving you
it's
right
a-
now. They
it's-
like,
it's
yes.
a mind.
Yeah,
it's
it
a mind
is.
thing for me. I would never want
That's
to.
Texan.
You know, it's just I can't wait to. You can send those googly eyes, and I'm like, damn, I can't. Oops, excuse me. Should I say that? Can I say? I can't wait to see my baby when I get home.
I
So,
can dig it.
I got
For
some
me,
comments.
it's just not a sexual act. It's definitely the mind. It's all in mind for me.
I got what you saying, Angelic. Hold on, Larry.
People get into this mindset of people trying to do a whole porno movie.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
tired.
I ain't about that.
no, I get it,
Pornhub
but
will
you
do
know,
that to
but
you.
you know, the pornos had to come from somewhere. I'm just saying, you know, they had to come. Well, hold on, we got some other comments. What you got, Larry?
I got a comment. Jeremy Wiley said.
What
"Here's
Jeremy
my
you talking about?
take." Hey, Wiley. Can I read this?
Yeah,
You
you grown.
do
Go
what
ahead.
is right for your relationship. If she is okay with trying something, then that's between you two. I absolutely agree. And then he said, "Old country buffet."
Yes,
Some smiley face.
yes.
Wiley,
I'm
you
trying to
go ahead
tell
on,
you.
boy.
My boy
Hey, you take it to
Eden
the sizzler. Can you dig it?
Eden
Woo.
Van said, "If
Boy.
you have that type of love, then okay. But haven't we been beat enough? I don't need that in the bedroom."
Well, I mean, so the.
It can be unsanitary.
Oh my God.
Hold up, Doc got access to statistics now.
You say what?
I said the doctor has access
Yeah, I know
to
she
statistics.
Yeah, but you know, hold on. So now listen. If you messing with somebody and their kitchen ain't clean, that's your problem.
But you don't know that.
Think of it as-
Looks can be deceiving.
Well, it could, but you know that's why there's an interview process
Hey.
in before. You know, in the
All
sniffing process.
Oh, it's a
Now when you at the night,
It's called blood work, bro.
This is right. All right, maybe I went down too deep. Because if you got the sniff, if you can smell it, it's a problem. But I'm saying you just got to make sure everything's copacetic from the jump.
Some diseases don't have smell.
Well, that's all. But you got ways.
Tell them again.
You know, I can dig
It's
it.
called
I can
blood
dig it.
work, player.
Exactly.
go.
Blood work for real.
I can dig it. Okay. But again, it's about.
We can't smell y'all. What I'm supposed to do?
Well,
I know it's
I don't know.
summertime though. Inside them balls.
I
like,
know.
No
Yeah.
balls be sweating.
So it's about sweaty balls. I don't know how we went to the sweaty balls,
I'm
but
sorry.
seriously, how do we keep it hot? So if you're with your significant other, right, for let's say 10 years or more, shit, even 5, sometimes if you're doing the same thing, it becomes boring. What do? Do you say, you know what, baby, we never been to, Las Vegas. Let's just see what it do on top of that stratosphere real quick. You get what I mean? What is your limits, and are you open-minded to try something different? Let's go to White Castle's drive-through. Let's show them something. I don't know. It might be a little bit wild, but why not? You grown. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we got tinted windows, but let's roll them windows down. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm just bringing it up there.
What you think?
What you think?
I wanna know.
What? How to keep it sexy?
How to keep it sexy? I think for a woman, you should always make sure you're taken care of.
Yes.
So you want to smell good for your man. You want to make sure that that everything, workout. I ain't gonna lie, I don't work out that much, guys. But you know what I'm saying. But at the end of the day, you just want to feel good about yourself to keep things sexy. We're sexy. You don't have to show it all. Be classy.
It's an
But
attitude.
sexy. It's your attitude.
Yes.
It's your walk. It's your
That confidence.
your talk,
Confidence, yes,
everything.
yes.
To me, that's a part of being sexy.
But keeping the sex sexy.
But keeping the sex sexy.
There it
I
is.
think you should definitely yeah.
See?
Maybe do some like, while he at home, like we on video right now, baby.
Clean up.
Let me see you walk around the house like what I mean?
yeah.
I like the video chat.
I
my
get
man.
it.
So you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I want to see him go on and get in the shower.
See,
So
I get it.
mean,
I can
wanna
dig
see
it.
some things.
Okay, so it builds up
It
the
builds up.
the
anticipation.
Yeah.
Anticipation.
That's right. So we got Chorus. He says, it seems like bringing someone else is a way to take the shortcut. What I mean is that you are lazy and unwilling to put it away. Oh, man. Stop it.
Hey, that's what I talked about when I was
That ain't
saying.
being lazy. That's being
selfish.
that's being multi-talented.
I'm
Can you
selfish,
dig it?
bro. Right.
Hey,
I'm selfish.
sometimes you can do. You got two hands.
I'm selfish, man. I don't
Hey,
need nobody
and look,
else
hey,
coming
don't
into my
judge me. I'm just
relationship.
being the
I'm a
devil's
definitely
advocate.
selfish lover.
You got 2 hands and 10 fingers.
So
Make them work. Learn how to make them
I got
work.
2 comments for you.
What you got,
Okay.
Larry?
I got Sharonda Arch again. She says bacteria infections come about when you get to mixing all them fluids.
All them juices.
And then
All
Jared
right.
White said, know your partner's turn-ons. Be open-minded to new experiences.
Yes.
I agree with all
Yes.
of it.
Yes, you're absolutely right.
But
And,
I'm
and
selfish.
trust, and honestly, everybody, I do not condone unsafe sex. I don't, because that's disgusting. I don't nobody need to be pissing sideways. There's too many things out there that you can catch and all that other stuff. To
St.
think,
Louis is number 1 for chlamydia.
oh my
And
goodness,
several other things.
yeah.
So,
What you got, Will?
I'm about to come from a different perspective, right? We're talking about sex, but what you alluded to earlier was the mental aspect.
Right.
I think a woman needs to take time to learn what turns her man on.
I agree.
Yes.
And what turns them off. Because what happens for the man, you go out and you deal with the weight of the world on your shoulders on a regular basis, right? When you come home, you want that peace, right? You want to feel appreciated. You want to feel like when you come in that nobody else can take your place. And I think sometimes that you have to be more attentive to the internal versus the external.
Yes.
When you do the internal to a man, that man will go to the end of the world for you. But until you can make that type of connection with him, you're going to get that mediocre penis. When you can really
Mediocre
touch that, when
penis.
you can touch the interior of that man,
Wow.
all that shit you be watching on TV, you be like, oh, he long stroking. Your man can do it too. He just wasn't motivated. So I can say
No,
you
no,
touch.
I believe that. I believe it. What you got? Being only female here, and Angelic, I'm gonna ask you.
I need you, girl. I need you. But I definitely agree with you. But I mean, to me, that goes both ways. Women work nowadays and going out and doing stuff too, and they have to fight and do the exact thing that y'all doing. Don't get me wrong, but I do think that women should, y'all don't want to come home to bitching and moaning. You know what I'm sorry? I'm sorry.
No, this is a grown folk
But,
talk.
Preach.
So yeah, I think that you should definitely take heed of what your man has been through during the course of that day or whatever to appreciate him. So I definitely appreciate.
So yeah, that's the
that
beginning part of
it.
keeping the sex
Because
sexy.
you have to.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't like you said. I don't want no mediocre.
Yeah.
I want that long stroke.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what
you
I'm
want it.
saying?
Yeah,
So,
you want it.
most
Yeah.
definitely.
What you think, Angelic?
That question one more time.
No, just as far as I guess being the individual's peace first. You get what I mean? So be the peace. So I feel comfortable in giving you what you need physically. I need it mentally first before I can, go in and give her everything. What you got, Larry? What you got?
So, with your rough says, Wally, you got too much maintenance in you, bro.
Oh yeah, he's crazy. What you say, Angelic?
I said, y'all, you all have to both be each other's peace. That's where communication comes in. Communicate with
Foundational.
each other and really understand each other and how they feel, what's going on. They walk in and feeling all down, and you just on your own accord, then that's a problem.
Right.
That I'm ready to even attach to you in no type of way. I'm done.
That's true. That's true. All right.
Get there.
Any final thoughts, ma'am? What you got, Miss T?
Final thoughts. I think
Turn around.
To keep it sexy, I think everyone needs to be across the board. Just needs to be consistent. I find that you may do something one time, and then the next time, it's just in me keeping it sexy and sexual. Be consistent. I want you to turn me on. I mean, I want you to feel that. I mean, I know sometimes you might have a bad day or whatever.
Yeah.
But for the most part, just keep it consistent.
Keep it consistent.
Yeah.
Okay. What you got, Larry?
My My wife says intimacy and openness keeps it sexy. And I agree. You have to
Shit,
be.
your ass better.
Right.
Yeah,
Stop it.
because she watching you.
Yeah.
But anyway, go ahead.
But my thought is that you have to know your partner, right? You got to know what turns them on, what turns them off. But you have to keep it spicy. I know we mentioned that word and we kind of brushed over it, but spiciness is a big part of any relationship, especially when you're talking about long-term relationships. We ain't talking about when you first got 6 months, 7 months in. We talking about 10, 15 years in.
Right.
How do you keep that spicy?
That's right.
Because sometimes it can go stale. Let's just keep it real.
Oh yeah.
All right. So how do you keep it spicy? So for me, it's about knowing your partner, knowing who they are, and what they like, and what turns them on, and then trying to just do something different. Step outside of the box. And some of that keeps it from adding that's third and fourth and fifth.
Man, shut up. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
There
What'd you guess, Vince? What'd you guess, Vince?
Larry alluded to this, communication. Communication to me is foundational. But you guys heard of the book, The 5 Love Languages. Learning what that love language is at one point in your relationship does not mean it does not change. So you have to keep up with that current situation of the needs and requirements of your mate. What may have worked back then may not work now. And you got to be open to have those types of conversations. If not, you lose that connection. And sometimes it's more so being able to listen with the intent to understand versus the intent to respond.
To reply, yeah.
Because it's easy to get defensive when someone comes at you. But sometimes if we take a step back and just kind of listen to what they're saying, it may have some relevance to what we can do to remedy whatever that complaint may be. But if we're not open enough to receive that, then you're going to kind of keep being oppositional towards one another, and your set's still going to be whack. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, when you happy, at least from a man's perspective, that shit good, and sometimes you may get
feel
that.
it, fellas. Y'all know what I mean. You feel it when you happy.
Hey,
Right.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
you may
For
get
real.
that. I just work 14 hours penis sometimes. It happens. Hey, roll over, roll back over, I'm going back to sleep. Or you can get that, we been out, little Hennessy, little num juice in effect, and you doing the
My
DMX. You
wife
just
called it
never know.
whiskey dick.
The whiskey. Wait a minute.
Whoa.
No, how many kids y'all got? Yeah, that's right.
Enough?
Yeah, enough. 2 men.
Pass the mic on
Right
that.
on. Okay, and
Sorry, babe.
yeah, Angelic, what you got for your final thought?
Basically, piggying back off, with the communication and being spontaneous. It don't always have to be in the bedroom. It don't always have to be at the house. Shoot, it might be in the car, like when you was a teenager, if that's what you did.
Hey.
I drove an 89 Cougar, though.
That make you feel young again a lot of times. Sometimes women especially, they start to feel old, especially if they have children. They start to, even if they not fat, they feel fat. Make
Okay.
them feel good. Make him feel good. 'Cause
go.
even though men can talk about it, we don't talk about it a lot.
There you go. Men and women, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, because the gym is available.
right.
Make them do something.
I can dig that. Or hey, Larry, you got 2 comments on your.
I
So
got
what you
2
got?
comments. First one is from Woodrow Ruff. He says,
Woody?
"Man, you know how I do it. I won't share my one with no one else and can't afford anything else. The world can't handle more Woodies than I've already
Oh
produced."
my goodness! Right, and look, Woody
Preach
got
on,
5
brother.
kids, don't he? He got 5 kids. And what's your other
And
comment?
then my boy Eden Van said, "What happened to the classics like bringing in the honey or being spontaneous with your partner?"
Yeah, that's what CJ said. He brought that up too.
There you
He
go.
brought that up too.
It's called diabetes and high blood
You
pressure.
stupid.
Go according to the medical conditions.
Hey, well, look, everybody. I want everyone to make sure y'all tune in. And Angelic, where can individuals can find you for more information for more of your business and counseling and things of that nature? Where can they find you at?
Well, I'll give you my website, Angelic Global. That's ANG as in girl, ELIC, Global, GLOBLE.org. And then on Facebook, Instagram, Angelic Muhammad is where I am on Facebook. And I also have some retreats coming up.
Oh, okay. Where's your
I'll
retreats
definitely
at?
share those.
I
Yeah.
have one in Georgia coming up in April, and then I have another one in Indonesia, Bali.
All
in
right.
Vancouver.
Bali. Okay, well, look, Angelica, I know you're still on live too, so if you can put your links to your Facebook and your Instagram and everything so people can comment and follow you, I appreciate it. Thank you, ma'am, for being a part of the show. Thank you.
Appreciate you, doctor.
All right.
Thank you, doctor. We love you. Good insight, good input.
Yeah, so everyone, this concludes the Lions Den. Thank you, guys. So make sure that you go live, not go live, but you share this. Tell everybody this is the Lions Den with Seth.
At least once a month.
Right. So the thing is, yes, the purple velvet is once a month. Now, next week we'll be talking about businesses and how that support looks. Right, and how to bring that out and to get the support that you truly need, and and not just having a business, but having a business and not a business. It's a difference, right? Making sure everything is good, paperwork, things of that nature. So, want to thank y'all. This is going to be up on all types of podcasts, so y'all can follow it. Make sure you subscribe and go to Facebook.com/The Lions Cast, right? And that's it. What you got? Oh, I'm gonna go around. Just want to make sure everybody is tuned in, and so the next time we go live or whatever, you get everything. Ma'am, you got anything to say? I want to thank you for coming through.
I really enjoyed myself. I appreciate you inviting me, and I hopefully you invite me again one day.
Yeah.
Fellas, I really enjoyed myself.
Most definitely. Where can people find you at if they? Well, I don't know. Are your page private or anything? Because Larry's on MySpace. So
Just say MySpace.
T.S. Connors, Tamara Connors, just on Facebook. I ain't got all that, all that good stuff.
Not so.
We old heads.
Right.
Old school.
All right. What about you, Larry?
Hey, man, I'm on Facebook. You know what I mean? Larry Ketchum by my name. If you know me, you know who I am. You know where I'm at. You know where you can find me. And the Lions Den. I'll share these links and tell you what we're talking about and chime in. And this is what we do, guys. Some people ask me, like, I got a podcast. No, I don't. I just support my homeboy.
That's right. I appreciate it. Love the support. Willie Will, what you got?
Hey, all day. First off, shout out for everybody that tuned in. Keep it going. Hey, share this link. Comment. We still go back and respond. Hey, you think of topics you want to hear on the show? Hey, bring them up. We have no issue discussing them.
Guys.
Hey, and if you feel like you'll be a good competitor to come sit in the Lions Den and have this real talk, hey, bring it in.
Yes.
Other than that, you can find me on Instagram, 8,000 Ways, as well as on MySpace, negative. Facebook all day, Will Spencer with AC. Hey, one love, y'all. Appreciate you.
Okay, and last but not least, you know where you can find me at. I'm at SethTheSpeaker.com, Instagram, Facebook, or here at the Lions Den. Feel free to make sure, Justin, what's going on? Make sure that you do give you comments, anything, whatever, good, bad, and ugly. And if you would like to be a guest on the show, hit me up. I don't have no problems with that, no matter where you at around the world. We know a lot of people, and our 6 degrees of separation is small. So we're going to make this happen. Thank y'all. We see y'all on the flip-flop. Later.
100.
We hope you enjoyed today's show. Make sure to listen to the show on Google Podcasts, Spotify, Breaker, and Radio Public, where you can subscribe, or via RSS, so you'll never miss a show. While you're at it, if you like or dislike this episode, we'd appreciate your feedback on Facebook at www.facebook.com/Lionscast. Check out the book, The Black Collar Mindset, The Art of Strategic Thinking, on Amazon, or www.theblackcollarmindset.com, a manual to maneuver through life strategically by holding yourself accountable. Tune in next week for another episode of The Lions Den with Seth.